What's going on, guys? I am Lude. Now, recently on one of my videos, I got a question asking if I could give some advice on reaching 3,000 trophies, aka Arena 10. So what better advice than to show you guys in a video? And this is it right here. The deck that I created is 3.1 elixirs. We have the Elite Barbarians, the Hog Riders, and not only does the low elixir cost stand out to you guys, but you should also notice that there are no legendaries in it. So that means anybody can try this deck out. Now, I did go up against a balloon and I destroyed the hell out of that player. He also was a higher level player, meaning he was more experienced. But I'm going to show you guys the replay and show you that I can outsmart people with this deck, especially if I don't have air troops. So that means that anybody can do that if you just take the key tips from this video. So let's go ahead and jump into that replay and show you guys what happened. Alright, so this is the replay that we're going to be checking out. As you can see, his next card is the balloon and he is a higher level than us. So normally what I do right here is just, get my elixir going and wait for what he does. And right there he drops his one elixir skeleton, so I go all out with this Ice Golem Hog Rider push. He drops down a Lumberjack and a balloon, and the reason as to why he did drop that balloon with the Lumberjack is so when the Lumberjack dies, that balloon is raged, and that's a really smart play. Now I pulled that balloon with this Inferno Tower, and now that he knows I have an Inferno Tower, he most likely will be cautious of how he plays his balloon. Now as you can see, look at the amount of damage we did with that first push. I mean, we did a really good amount of damage, so I decided, you know what, if we did a lot of damage with it, might as well go with it again. So that's what I'm doing right now. This time, he drops his Electro Wizard. And at that moment, I knew he was going to back it up with the balloon, because I dropped the Inferno Tower, and that's what stopped it. So therefore, he had to drop this Electro Wizard. So as you can see, there's the balloon. This time I decide, instead of that, we're going to go Elite Barbarians and take a little damage. I drop this Ice Spirit. It's going to be doing its course. I zap as well, and as you can see, that balloon is shitting on our tower. I already knew from the start that that was going to happen, but I decided, you know what, let it do its course. So that minion did get off one swing, and that enables him to rocket our tower. So there he goes with the rocket, as you can see right now. And now I'm going with this Hog Rider and Fireball. Check this out. The Fireball pushes back the Lumberjack, enabling the Hog Rider to get one more swing to get that tower. Now over here, the Lumberjack is coming back to our crown tower. There was absolutely no need again to drop those one elixir skeletons, but I just wanted to be safe and make sure that he's not getting any damage onto our crown tower, because if he were to do so, then he would go for the 3 crown. So right here on double elixir, I just go Elite Barbarians with the Ice Golem. Unfortunately, the Ice Golem was a little delayed, that way it didn't tank for him, but he has this great push coming in. So he's coming out with this huge push, as you can see. He has a balloon, a Lumberjack, and an Electro Wizard. And I just decide I'm going to pull the balloon away from all of his troops, because if they were all together, he would have a huge wombo combo. And there goes his Electro Wizard again, so I decide Ice Golem and Hog Rider. The Electro Wizard deals damage onto both of my troops. I Fireball, and I zap and miss the minions. He got lucky with that one, so I decided Ice Spirit for this. Let's drop an Ice Golem. I'm going in with this Inferno Tower to pull the balloon, and he zaps that entire thing. So right there I was like, oh crap. So I'm just going to Fireball this balloon, and look at the amount of damage he got onto our tower. So at that point I was like, dude, this isn't going well. Right now this is his mistake. He's just rushing in, trying to play as many cards as he possibly can just to get some damage onto our tower. And now we got this huge counter push going, as you can see. Now I go Hog Rider as well with those Elite Barbarians, and look at this. All together we decide to Fireball. Look at this Fireball. Bang, right there, bringing the tower to 813 hit points. So that's a lot. Now he does bring it down his balloon and Lumberjack, as you can see. So I just go Elite Barbarians, and he drops his skeletons because he knows I'm going to bring that Inferno Tower, which was a good play. But he zaps right there. I drop a Ice Spirit, and you can see that it froze that balloon and enables my Elite Barbarian. Bang, right there to get that tower. So hit him up with the well play and the good game, because he did do it really well. He played really well, and it was a fun match. So let's go ahead and jump into some actual battles for you guys on the ladder and show you what this deck is capable of. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and jump into these live battles. going in right now. Who we're going up against? We are going against a level 10, and he's called Short Bus. So look at the starting hand I got. I have a lot of good cards. We're just gonna fireball this right now. I don't want him to deal damage since I don't have my zap and that. But anyways, we have this huge push coming in. We're gonna zap this. Bang, that's taken care of. He's just dropping troops, but we got our stuff going right now. Hog Rider, Ice Golem. And my Ice Golem didn't go in front, which kind of sucks. He has an Electro Wizard. Not good, because everyone knows the Electro Wizard does bad on the Inferno Tower. So his Executioner is not going to be a problem for us, mainly because we don't have air troops, but we're going to go ahead and take care of him. I'm going to be bringing in this Ice Spirit for that right there, that Valkyrie. We froze and took care of it. So he's probably going to counter this or let it do its course. Wow, okay, so we got extra hits. That's what I like to see. That's pretty good. There goes his Goblin Barrel all over again, coming in with another fireball. I don't want to deal with that. Honestly, I probably should have zapped it, but then again, if I didn't, he would bring in his Goblin Gang. But anyways, I wanted to kind of save that for the Electro Wizard, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So there's his Elite Barbarians. He's bringing in all of this. We're going to freeze that, and we're going to prepare for our own Elite Barbarians. We're going to be bringing in the Skeletons right there. Drop in. He fireballed because he thought I was going to drop something, but he was late on it. So I'm going to be bringing... Oh, please, no. No. That Ice Spirit died, man. That kind of sucks. We have this Elite Barbarian going in. He's going to get extra hits because he wasted so much elixir. So I'm going to fireball. There it goes again. As you can see, he's very, very consistent. And that is something you're going to be noticing throughout Clash Royale. Everyone you play is always consistent with their placements and their cards. So Ice Golem, Hog Rider. We're going in all over again. We got to get this tower taken down. He is bringing this push, as you can see. We're going to drop down a freeze right there and fireball this entire thing. Taken care of. Zap this entire thing. Bang, taken care of. Man, we're shutting him down. This is easy right now. We're taking care of that Electro Wizard. He is going to be getting off those hits, unfortunately, with the Goblin Barrel, but that was the only source that he got. So right now, Hog Rider, and we're going to zap this, drop our own Elite Barbs. Oh my god, that was a bad placement. But as you can see, we're getting damage onto that other tower. We have 2 towers at this point because we can just fireball for the win. So check that out. There goes the fireball, and all we have to do is zap as well. Let's go ahead and cycle to our zap, and bang, that's the winner for us. So that's how you win with it. We went up against a somewhat similar deck. He was using his Elite Barbarians, which was actually the only thing that was similar, so it wasn't really similar. But anyways, we're going to jump into another battle and show you guys how it does as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the second battle. Here we go, going up against Boy. OG Boy is the clan as well. They got the orange, which is really cool for their logo. Alright, let's go ahead and start off with these Hog Rider Ice Spirits. We have the Zap spell now, just in case. Oh, lovely. A Lava Hound. So this is looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and fireball this. The reason as to why I said it's looking good is because the Lava Hound is a very easy card to counter, especially when you have the Inferno Tower. So look at the damage we did to him, and look at the damage he's going to do to us. He's probably not going to do anything because, check this out, we have the Lava Hound taken out by the Inferno Tower, and the Lumberjack also was taken out as well. Look at that damage he got compared to us. See, that's why I like this deck. It works really well. So I don't know if I should just show him my Inferno Tower, my Elite Barbarians just yet. What I am probably going to do is just drop down another Hog Rider and Ice Spirit. This time we're going to go ahead and push it right here. He did cycle back fast enough into his Lava Hound, which I'm surprised, but we're going to go ahead and zap this, and we should take out that Lava Hound as well. So he didn't think that we could probably cycle fast enough into our Inferno Tower, but we did in the end. Now I dropped those Ice Golem right there just so he could soak up some damage, but apparently he didn't get any damage. I'm going to go ahead and fireball this Tombstone. He's given me that extra value. Like I said, direct damage. Every time they play a defensive card or some type of something, he's logging right there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this Ice Spirit on the side just to avoid the log, and there goes the skeletons. So we're outsmarting him. But as I was saying earlier, the reason as to why you should fireball every time they drop a pump or some kind of defensive card next to their tower is because you get that extra damage there. Same thing as usual. This time I'm gonna drop out my Hog Rider on this side. I did zap as well, and this time we're kiting this Mega Minion with that Ice Golem. So I'm gonna drop my Inferno Tower right here. He is going to drop down his Lumberjack. Dang it, the Lumberjack didn't get really where I'm gonna zap him because he could do a lot of damage. But look at that damage we got. We took out that tower, and we're still not getting any damage onto our own. So that's what I like to see. We have 25 seconds left in the game, and I'm really feeling confident at this point. So he can cycle all he wants back to his Lava Hound and try whatever he wants, but it just might not happen. This time I'm going to show him my Elite Barbarians just because Elite Barbarians take up a lot of damage, and they have a lot of health, so you can definitely deal with that. Now we took out his troops, as you can see. He's going to go ahead and fireball, and that's the game winner. So like I said, 3 wins for you guys. This is how you win with this deck. It's a really good deck. I highly recommend it. If you are stuck in Arena 9 and you really want to get into Hog Mountains just so you could buy those legendaries in the shop or something like that, then this is the deck for you. Here it is once again. We have Elite Barbarians, the Ice Golem, the Skeletons, the Zap Spell, the Hog Rider, the Fireball, the Inferno Tower, and the Ice Spirit. Like I said earlier in the video, if you do have the log, then you can substitute it for this Fireball. I highly recommend you were to do so, but if you'd rather have a Fireball for some direct damage, so you could always get that damage onto their troops and their tower, then by all means go ahead and switch it. Just know that the log drops down your elixir, so it's 2.9, and with the Fireball it is 3.1. But that is it for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and as always, stay positive. Peace.